You're watching Spirit Spotlight.
Hey everybody, this is Austin Sumowitz with WNEM TV5 Sports, and welcome to the Spirit Spotlight, where we zone in on everything Saginaw Spirit hockey. Once again, I'm joined by Dylan Clark, head play-by-play commentator for the Saginaw Spirit. We had a cool experience actually where you guys recently announced that 3 of your players are joining the OHL Prospects game. One of them just learned 2 hours ago in Igor Barabanov. So Barabanov, Nikita Klepov, and Stepan Shurigan all getting the nod for that huge opportunity. Just how big is that for those guys?
Yeah, no, it's huge, and it's cool because they're all in different years. This is the first year of draft eligibility for Nikita Klepov, and he's projected to be a first-round pick right now. Leading the team in scoring, he's done some pretty exciting stuff. I know you and I have talked about him a lot.
Oh yeah.
But for Stepan Shurigan, his first draft eligible year would have been last year. He was over in Russia and playing a lot in the Russian Junior League, but maybe just didn't get the attention. It was hard for us to find some footage on him from time to time when we drafted him in the import draft. So there's a lot more window for him to get eyes on him here in Saginaw in the OHL, and he leads the league in minutes and saves, and he's made some pretty highlight reel ones that I know have been featured on all the highlight shows here recently. So he's getting the exposure, and people are noticing. There's the 6'5" frame and the athleticism that goes with it, and that's a recipe that I think a lot of NHL teams are going to be after coming up in the draft. So good to see him get the recognition and a chance to perform on that stage. And for Igor Barabanov, he's in his last year of NHL draft eligibility before he could just sign anywhere as a free agent. He would have been in the same draft class as Zane Parekh in 2024. So didn't get the eyeballs on him in the USHL, kind of similar situation to Shurigan. He has his breakout year here in Saginaw, second on the team in scoring, leads with 22 assists. He's been really fun to watch, and it's cool to see those guys in different places of their junior careers, but still land that spot on the top prospects roster.
How big is that, in terms of what the guys can expect, because the game is on January 14th, what can the guys expect when they head to Petersboro and they get to compete in that game? What's the experience just kind of like just taking part in something like that? It's
similar to an all-star game. Last year when they did the first one in Brantford, it was a multi-day event. They had a practice together. They had a lot of photo opportunities, a lot of media there, not just local but national. I know some of the TSN guys were there wanting to talk to them, because for them, they know it makes life a little bit easier for them. These are the guys we're going to call in the first round or two of the NHL draft come June. So they're going to be all in one place. Might as well talk to them while we have them. So that's kind of the thinking there. And then it was a sold-out barn in Brantford last year. Great atmosphere, an overtime win for Team East, if I remember correctly. So most of the Saginaw guys were on the western side, obviously. Xander Valeris was actually still on the east because he got traded from Kingston to Saginaw right before that. But right now, this year, everybody's on Team West all together. All of our guys are together again, so that's good. But it was a great atmosphere. It was a packed house, and I expect it to be the same atmosphere, if not better, in Peterborough this year.
We got to talk to Igor Barabanov right after he learned the news about being named to the Prospects game, and also just talked about how he's gearing up for another huge rivalry match against the London Knights. Let's hear from Igor. Well, I'm joined now by Igor Barabanov of the Saginaw Spirit. First of all, massive congratulations being announced for the OHL Prospects game. Just can you tell me how big that is just for you and your career?
Yeah, it's cool, good accomplishment. I'm excited for the game.
And you got your old goalie back there, who's also going to be in the game, as well as Nikita Klepov. How's it feel for those guys as well to be joining you in that game?
Yeah, it's cool, it'll be fun. Obviously better to know some guys. Happy for them that they got the invite as well.
How's you guys feeling just come out of practice right now? You guys are gearing up for Friday for that third matchup in the London rivalry series. Just how did it feel coming off the ice today?
I thought we had a good practice today. Just working on some details we got to improve in our game. And yeah, hopefully beat London on Friday.
What were some of the takeaways? You guys fell to Guelph, and then you also fell this past weekend as well. What were some of the takeaways from these last 2 games that you guys had?
I think we just haven't been playing our way of hockey last couple of games, and then haven't been able to close out games and play full 60 minutes. We have spurts that we play well, and then I think if we can play our game for the full 60, I think we can win more games than we do now.
Talk to me about those first 2 games in the London series. Was it easy for you to kind of pick up what kind of rivalry this is for the Spirit?
Yeah, it was a fun game. Both of them, especially in their building, it was a lot of fun. It was really high pace, super physical, just fun game to play. Really good opponent, and I thought we played really good the first game. And if we play like that, I think we should beat them on Friday.
What's kind of the atmosphere like? How would you describe playing in London? That atmosphere just must be electric.
Yeah, really cool rink. 10,000 people there, whatever it was. Yeah, really one of the best arenas in the league, and really fun to play there.
You're going to get another home matchup this Saturday when you guys play against Kitchener. Can you tell me real quick just like what you're expecting out of that game as you guys gear up for the Rangers this weekend?
Yeah, they're a rivalry in our division as well. Want to take points from them, get 2 points for ourselves, and they're a good team. I think we can beat them at home if we play our game. So just got to be ready for both games.
Awesome. Thank you, man. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Well, Igor talking, obviously, he quickly understood that London rivalry series, and getting another chance to play in London this Friday night is going to be an exciting one. How are the guys feeling 1-1 going into that series? It's expected to be an exciting one. Like, what's the mindset just like kind of looking at that game, looking ahead up for Friday night?
Yeah, well, I think it helps feed into the atmosphere of it a little bit that things haven't gone ideally since that home loss here a couple of weekends ago. It's been 3 straight for this team. They want to get back in the win column, and they don't want to drop another one to that Knights team. I thought the game that they played a couple of weekends ago in London, 4-2 win, might have been their most complete game of the season, certainly their best road game of the year. They beat one of the best teams in the West, and they look pretty good doing it. So I know they've gotten that taste for it, and they want to do it again. It's fun when you can play spoiler in that building. It doesn't happen very often, so you try to take advantage of it and do it as many times as you can.
And this is capping off a long road trip for the guys as well before they come back home to host Kitchener on Saturday. Just like, how big is that, just trying to battle on the road, go into other people's barn, take some points out of it? It just seems like, especially at this young age, it's always just like a little bit of a grind, which may have been some of the reasons for the results recently.
Well, it's a 68-game schedule. It might not sound like a lot. The NHL plays 82, but those are guys that have been doing it for a much longer time, and a lot of these guys are still kids. So it is a demanding schedule. There is a good deal of travel involved, and for a lot of them, it's the first time playing hockey at this level, at this kind of physically demanding pace. So yeah, I think there's some room for growth. Obviously, there's an adjustment period, but we're almost at the halfway point of the season. I think this will be the 30th game of the year coming up against London on Friday. So it's 34 is the halfway point. So we're getting there, and boy, it comes quick, doesn't it?
It really does come quick, honestly. And again, like, after that long road trip, they'll be back here at the Dow Events Center here on Saturday night to host the Kitchener Rangers. It's going to be an exciting atmosphere for fans who want to come out to see the Spirit. What can fans kind of expect for that game, just matchup-wise, and then also for kind of the fan experience for just a special night? I mean, Superhero Night sounds pretty awesome, doesn't it?
Yeah. Last time the Rangers will visit the Dow Events Center here this season. They've picked up the wins against Saginaw so far in the season series. They're another Western Conference powerhouse, but you know what? There's always a window of opportunity open against any team. So I think, again, if you're able to pick up 2 points in London the night before, it makes it that much easier. You got a little bit of wind at your back coming back to take on a Ranger team that's tabbed to go pretty far in the playoffs this year. And like you said, Superhero Night, we're encouraging everybody to come out dressed as their favorite superhero. We're in conjunction with the Can Council again for, I believe, the 9th season, working with those fine folks. So special thanks to them. You'll get to see the specialty in the specialty superhero jerseys here this year. They'll be auctioned off after the game, and it's another opportunity to own a unique piece of Spirit history.
100%. Now I must ask, like, not saying you're going to dress up in the booth or anything, but if you had to dress up for Superhero Night, which one would you kind of go for?
Well, if we went full-on superhero, I'd probably go Captain America.
There you go.
He's been the favorite since I was a little kid, but you know what? I don't know if we'll pull that one. I didn't dress up for Halloween. I got a little bit of flack for that. I don't know if I'm going to dress up for this either. I feel like if you're gonna pick one way or the other, you got to be consistent in it. So I'll stick with the suit for now.
There you go. And then maybe we'll get you a shield in there at least. Just a cool little look.
Yeah.
And then lastly, just closing things out, we have some awesome news for some former Saginaw Spirits with Michael Misa and Zane Perek, 2 guys that this fan base is very, very familiar with, getting announced that they'll be taking part in World Juniors for Team Canada. I mean, just seems like just another feather in a cap of just incredible young careers for those 2 guys.
Yeah, the Spirit fan base obviously familiar with those 2 guys, but the Canadian junior hockey fan base is as well. I know that last year, whenever they were left off the roster, it left a lot of people a little bit sour. They wanted to see those guys in the red and wearing the maple leaf at World Juniors, and it didn't happen. So for Zane, this will be his 2nd time at World Junior Camp. For Michael, it'll be the 1st time. They've both represented Canada at different age levels, but the level that everybody dreams of from the first time they put on skates is you want to represent your country at the World Juniors. That's some of the best hockey that you're ever going to see or you're ever going to play, just because it's at that special age. You're with all your junior teammates and all that, so it's a special time for those guys. They'll have to make it through the camp, but the expectation is that they're going to be pretty key fixtures on that Canadian World Junior roster heading into Minneapolis and St. Paul right after Christmas.
That's going to be an exciting time for those guys, and huge congratulations to Misa and Perek. And once again, guys, Spirit have a busy weekend. They've got Friday at London, and then they'll return home here at the Dow Events Center to host the Kitchener Rangers at Saturday night. Puck drop is at 7 o'clock. If you are looking to come out and see the Spirit live, tickets are available at SaginawSpirit.com. Well, Dylan, once again, thank you so much for your time. Always appreciate you having you on.
Yeah, good talking to you, man.
And I'm Austin Sumowitz with WNEM TV5 Sports. This has been the Spirit Spotlight. Go Spirit.